Okay, this evening we've got Thomas Zohrab, correct pronunciation? Thomas, yeah. Where does that hail from?
From Armenia, so yeah, sorry, from Armenia, country sort of in bottom of Turkey area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A number of generations back, but yeah, still very interesting last name, and it always gets commented on. So
Yeah. No, that's cool. Hey, you've joined the Central Club. Your cricket. Prior to this, you come from Nelson, am I right?
Yeah. So did all my schooling in Nelson, and then so played a lot for the Nelson Griffins, which is like the Hawke Cup side, and had a hell of a time playing for them. And then went down to university in Christchurch, and 5 years down there playing in the Cup competition down there. And then I'd still spend my summers. I'd come home from the university summers, and that's when I'd play for Nelson. And probably a testament to how much I enjoyed playing that sort of cricket that I kept coming back. So cool. So that was me.
So you played a lot on Trafalgar Park?
No, it was before my time, Trafalgar Park. So I played a lot on Saxon Oval, which is that they've had a few internationals in the last summer. But the stories you hear from Trafalgar Park are just they're still massive. It's a massive part of Nelson cricket, Trafalgar Park, and you hear like one of those grounds that you hear so many stories that you wish you could have played on that ground. So yeah, definitely.
I've had the privilege of playing there myself, along with Colin, playing for Southern Hawke's Bay against Nelson.
Okay, yeah. Was the wicket flat? You always hear about the wicket being...
Yeah, well, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Played against Jock Edwards.
Okay,
down there.
He's a prominent Nelson name.
Yes, yeah. Has Cole not talked to you about playing on Trafalgar?
No, he hasn't. No. I better pick his brain about
it. Yeah. He broke his nose diving for a ball in the covers. I'll never forget that. And for the rest of the tour, we played Nelson, Marlborough. Yeah, just the 2 games, I think. Nelson and then Marlborough. And he broke his nose fielding in the covers, diving for a ball. And
yeah. Did he continue on the tour?
Yes, he did. He did with a big shiner. But so that's good. So what brings you to Hawke's Bay?
I've just started I finished my university degree. I studied a law and criminal justice degree, and so I have just started a new job in town in Napier at the Crown Solicitors here. So which is like a law firm. I'm not quite qualified yet, so I'm still call myself a law clerk. But in the next few months I'll be a qualified lawyer. So.
Oh, well done! Congratulations. I mean that's a big. So hopefully you'll reside in Napier?
Yeah. I can't speak too soon, but I imagine I'll be here for a fair period of time. I've absolutely enjoyed my time so much here. Everyone, especially the cricket club's been great, and then I enjoy my work. So Napier's a great, or Hawke's Bay, I should say, is a great region. So I can't speak highly enough of my time so far. So yeah.
Oh, good. No, it is a great part of the country. So you came from Nelson, you came to Napier, and you ended up playing for Central Hawke's Bay.
Yeah.
How did this come about?
Yeah, well, I think I played a little bit of cricket with Angus Shaw, and then played against Hawke's Bay a few times. So I sort of built a few connections up here, and then I just got in touch with Angus, and then I said I was coming up, and then he said, we'd love to have you as part of the CHB, and I knew Josh Clarkson, just Nelson. And he said, I'm coming to CHB. They're a great bunch of boys, and it's turned out exactly that way. And so I turned up to my first training on the Thursday, and I was in the side on the Saturday, and then rest is history.
Playing against Havelock where I first met you. Yeah,
absolutely.
Cool. So you've had a pretty good season in the time you've been here, only a short time.
It's been good. Yeah, it was great to make the final. Yeah, disappointing to and it is nice to contribute some scores. You obviously turn up and no one really knows you, and so you want to do well and to sort of justify you being put straight into the side. So it's nice to at least score some runs, but you're never fully satisfied.
So Thomas, you got yourself out on McLean Park there. Tell me about that experience.
It was a great experience. I'm fortunate enough to play on a number of international grounds so far, but nothing was been quite like McLean Park in terms of a stadium sort of atmosphere. It's like a large echo when you hit the ball and cooling. So it's definitely different, and absolutely loved it. The wicket and the outfield were top class, and it was just a really great game of cricket. Shame about the weather being cold, but you can't control that at all. But had a great time, and wouldn't change anything.
No, at least you got through and got the game completed. Now, just run us through your innings It wasn't an easy wicket because it had been played on for 3 or 4 days. Well, a 4-day game.
Yeah.
CD had played on it.
Yeah, no, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't the most truest surface going around, but it was still perfectly a perfectly good cricket wicket. And yeah, I didn't find things easy there. Once the spinners sort of came on and there was less pace onto the ball,
Yes.
I found it hard. But I think. I can't really question the pitch too much. It was a little bit of my batting, just getting finding fielders and getting a little bit frustrated. But that's the nature of it. You can't always, when you bat for a period of time, you're never going to go through. It's never as easy as going through the gears. Like you'll have difficult periods of your innings, and I think that's just sort of what happened. I got bogged down there for a period, but no, it was really good to spend time out in the middle. Really,
Yeah. But you did spend some time out there, and I particularly remember 2 beautiful on drives.
Yeah.
And they'll stick in your mind for a little while.
Yeah. Probably more for the fact that boy did I need them. Considering I had soaked up about 5 or 6 overs of dots, and so that was sort of a couple of relief shots. That I and the team needed. So yeah, but I was really happy with how I played those 2 shots.
Yeah, you were looking at 125 for 3 around about. You were looking set for a reasonable score.
Yeah, it could have even been more than that. I think it was close to about 160 for 3. Yeah, and I remember me and Dom entering the 40th over just before the rain break, and then we had a sort of a conversation that yes, the spin was a little bit harder to play. So we were going to try attack the seamers when the ball was siding on a little bit more, and unfortunately Dom got out, and then sort of Scott got out straight away, so that sort of halted our momentum a bit. But and then as it turned out, the rain came in immediately, so that didn't make things any easier. But yeah, we had a great platform, and definitely should have got 230, 240, but either way, if we'd lost and got 240, 230, you'd still say you were 20 runs short.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Whenever you lose, you're always sort of 20 runs short, and 210 should have been enough. So
yeah. And you talk about spinners. Jaden Lennox, he's a class bowler.
Yeah. There's no surprises. He plays for CD, and he's played a couple of times. So he showed why he's a really good player. Yeah,
and all round their bowling attack was pretty good, and that makes your innings quite a bit special.
I think it is nice. They've got a number of guys who play for the Hawke's Bay side, so it's always nice to sort of show your wares against a decent attack. And that's sort of, I hadn't really thought about it like that, but I guess that's what aspect's pretty pleasing.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think it was fitting that you worked hard, you guys, to make the final, because you had different, a number of games there where you were reasonably weak, where we're dragging players in off the street, but you stuck at it and fought through to the final, and I think that says a lot for the side.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and if you look at our side on paper, we've got a side that will challenge anyone. It's just we do struggle to get our best side on paper. So that's something that we can look at, and about maybe building a little bit of depth. So we're not having to drag guys off the street, but that's just what happens. Like people have got lives outside of cricket, like you've got weddings, summer periods. Like can't do much about that, but it's just pleasing that whilst all the interruptions, we can still make a final, and hopefully next year we can win CHB's first 50 over titles.
Yeah, that's good to hear you talking like that. You talk about weddings. Years ago, we had a gap between rugby and cricket, so we get married in the off season. You see, but it doesn't work like that anymore.
Everyone wants to get married in sort of January to March these days with the weather, and I don't blame them, to be fair.
Yeah. Hey Thomas, look, I've enjoyed interviewing you. It's great to have you part of the club. Really enjoyable, and as I alluded to earlier tonight, that the atmosphere after you got over the loss in the changing rooms was top notch. It was great to be part of.
No, I've loved being here. I've only sort of played 8 games, but as I was telling Colin in the change rooms afterwards, it's a credit to CHB as a club or as an organisation. Just felt so welcome as I've turned up, and everyone is so tight. In the last sort of 18 months, I played in a couple of club sides around the country, and nothing sort of compares to. Yes, aspects are similar, but with only one side. CHB having one side, everyone's so tight and everyone's gets on like really good mates, and like we hang out outside of cricket. So that's that part is really special.
Yeah, after having spoken to you tonight, I'm really, truly looking forward to next season.
Yeah.
Thomas,
Cheers.
thank you so much.
No worries.
Good on you.
Cheers.
Thanks for that, mate.
No worries.